Okay. Well, I thought we played very hard and very well in the first half. We had a 30-point lead at halftime, but unfortunately we didn't do the same thing in the second half. And St. Leo's took advantage. They kept plugging away. They're a very good three-point shooting team, and we gave them a lot more open threes, and they buried them in the second half. But we learned about ourselves, and we've got a lot of new guys, and they're trying to figure things out.
A lot of new guys, like you said. I wanted to ask about a couple, and then one of the few returnees, Paul Jobay. You just talk about how he played. He seems like a different player than last year. And I want to ask about Jalil Bethea. I mean, he scored his first 3 possessions and looked pretty good.
Jalil had 10 points at halftime. He got into a strong in the second half, and unfortunately, the way the officials saw it, he had to leave the game. Paul, on the other hand, has been practicing very hard from the summer. He got in the weight room. He's stronger. He's jumping better. He kind of has grown up. You know, he's no longer a freshman learning. He's a sophomore leading. And in our other scrimmage that we had, he was a plus 30 in the plus minus column, the highest on the team. So he's doing a really good job.
Coach, I want to ask also about Divine. I mean, led the team in assists with 6. Seemed to see the floor really well. Just what did you see out there from him tonight?
You know, originally when he came in the summer, we were planning to redshirt him, but he was so good at just playing basketball, finding the open man, making layups, playing very good on-the-ball defense, and we told him about a month ago, we're not redshirting you because you can really be a contributor this year as a freshman. And so I'm not surprised at all that he led us in assists. He's very good at doing that. I was very pleased that he found Youssef, who's not been scoring much, and he got 3 quick baskets off of Divine's very nice passes.
What did you think about your first unit? How looked those 5 together?
We got off to a little slow start offensively, missing some threes. But, and I didn't look at the stats, I probably should, of what we shot from 3-point range, because we were, you know, really shooting. We're 9 for 24 from 3, and that is what, 37%. You know, we have some guys who can make threes, actually multiple guys who can make threes, and hopefully we'll share the ball well enough, find the open man, and make a lot of threes this season.
Other than being healthy for Nijel, is there anything different you're seeing out of him this year, or
Well,
is it just health?
One of the things is he had the knee issue, and so what he did is he really rehabbed the knees, so his legs are much stronger. It's led to him being a little faster, jumping a little higher, moving a little quicker, with and without the ball. And it's given him even additional stamina, so he can do it for a longer period of time.
How about the front court? Can you talk about Kidd and Johnson? They, 9 rebounds and 12
what?
rebounds. Kidd had 16 points.
Okay, well, there are starting 4 and 5 then. We need both of them to average between 8 and 10 rebounds a game. We also need for them to get assists, because in Brandon's case, he's a very good passer, and in Lynn's case, like you saw tonight, he's going to get double teamed, and he's got to be able to find the open man. So those 2 guys are really key, and it'll be really nice once Matt Cleveland can come back, because he's an additional rebounder. Right? Some of the other guys don't rebound quite as often, but Matt, Brandon, Lynn, and Paul are clearly our best rebounders.
What is Matt's? How long is he going to be out, or what's the injury?
I don't know how long he's going to be out. You'll have to talk to our trainer about the injury. Or Megan, she seems to have it.
Upper body is what we call it.
Upper body, but like a short range injury as opposed to a
Well,
long range.
no, he's been out for 2 weeks. I think he'll be back, actually, I'm hoping tomorrow. So he'd be ready on Monday. Now, he's been out 2 weeks, so I'm not expecting him to all of a sudden miraculously be back to the way he was playing before the injury.
How's Kyrie healing?
Well, he had surgery, and we're gonna wait. So,
Just how,
undetermined amount of time.
just how,
Undetermined, is that a word? Undetermined?
I
Yeah.
think so.
In here,
Is you agree?
just how did you like the lineup combination tonight? And I know it's exhibition and with what they had, but is that what you like with those 5 coming in, or?
You know, with 10 new guys, I don't know what everybody's gonna do during game action. So I gotta play these guys to see which ones are ready and which ones are gonna have a good night. Well, I liked what happened tonight, because when we put that second group in, they did a great job.
Did anybody surprise you? Did anyone surprise you or do more than you thought they might do, or? Did anyone exceed
I'll
your
have to
expectations?
watch the video to see it, you know. During the game, I'm focused on certain things. And Lynn Kidd had 16, is that what you said?
Lynn Kidd had 16 points and 9 rebounds.
Yeah, I didn't even know that, because I don't think he scored in the first half. What did he have at halftime?
He had 4 points at halftime.
Yeah, 4 for the first half. I remember that.
Coach, you kind of touched on it briefly with Lynn Kidd's ability to draw double teams and make passes out of those double teams. Just I guess what do you think of his reads out of those double teams, and
Yeah,
I guess kind of a broader question to that, just his ability to command defensive attention. Just how much does that open up for the rest of the offense in your opinion?
well, the thing about it is we've been putting the ball in Lynn's hands so often during the summer and fall leading up to this game, and he's been fantastic. His jump hook, right hand, left hand are dynamic. He just has to stay focused and know that he has the same responsibility as everybody else. If you're being double teamed, find the open man.
One more?
He's doing a good job with that.
Just kind of going back to Jaleel, what you saw with how we did play, and then what you talked to him about what did happen.
Well, I haven't seen the video, but the referees decided it was a flagrant foul, so,
Here's the replay.
no, I don't. I'll watch it when it's on a big screen, my eyes.
It just seemed like it almost just seemed like his elbow went into
It's a
his
forearm type.
a
kind of-
forearm elbow
yeah.
kind of thing, like they were kind of
Yeah,
wrestling.
and I think the coach of St. Leo's asked them to take a look at it, and they did, and
Mhm.
they felt like they need to do something.
All right, Nigel, a whole new team. I want to ask you about the new players, what you think, and also Paul Jobay. He really looks like a different player from last year. How would you describe his evolution, and overall, just what did you think of the new look Hurricanes this year so far?
Yeah, first off, Paul looked great. He came out with a lot of energy. That's the type of things that we need from him. He plays all the time like that with that high energy level, and that's something that we could really benefit off of, him coming off the bench, bringing that spark to the game, doing all the dirty plays, all the little things that we need, and then him being able to, score the ball and things like that, that also helps us as well. So his evolution's been great. I think he played really well today. If he can keep and continue that for the rest of the year, it sets us up really well. And also with the rest of the new guys, we're still, learning each other, still early, but it was great to get out there with each other. It was great to finally play, somebody else. But, we still got some learning things to do. We're going to watch some film and continue to get better.
Jim said your lower body rehab made you stronger, quicker, and gave you, made you last longer on the court. And what do you think of that?
Yeah, that's pretty much everything that it took. Just taking Portland focus on getting stronger in the off season, just to deal with the injuries that I was going through last year. We took a lot of time. It took a lot of effort. Sometimes didn't believe it was going to work or not, but it ended up working out for the better. But just got to keep doing it throughout the year so I can stay healthy the entire time.
Did you work specifically on strengthening the muscles around the knees, or what did you do different that you hadn't done before?
Yeah, just specifically working on making the quad stronger, making the tendons in my knee stronger, and things like that. And that's really what it came down to. Just getting stronger, honestly.
Nigel, your shots inside the arc, either going to the lane, to pull up, the importance of that for your game, and then how that helps your three-point shooting.
Yeah, just a balance. Everybody says the game, they kind of compare it to football. You can run the ball, then you can throw it. If you can throw it, then you can run it. And that's kind of how basketball is too. You can, get into the paint, get layups and stuff like that. Then it opens up the three-point game. If you can, shoot three, then people have to guard you out further, and it gives you more opportunities to get into the lane. So trying to find that balance between both. and being effective, and also dishing to my teammates.
How'd you think it looked out there with you, Jalen, and AJ in particular, these three guards?
It looked great. I mean, all the guys are really good scorers. We were able to have that good chemistry today. I feel like we played well. We were able to counterbalance for everybody with our bigs too. Obviously, the first time playing somebody, so it's still some things we got to learn and pick up. But for the first so-called game, I think we looked pretty good.
Lynn, how did you feel in your first Hurricane game? What do you think you did well? What do you think you didn't show yet?
I had a lot of fun out there with their team, like finally playing someone else. A little bit of a rough start, like missing some little bunnies and stuff like that. But overall, I think it was I was excited. I had a good game. I had fun playing with our teammates, and yeah, it was excited. I'm happy with it.
Then that front court cohesion you got with Brandon Johnson, just how well do you think you guys play off each other?
Great, man. Brandon's like the perfect for me. I don't see a hole in his game. Like the man can do it. He can pass, shoot, dribble, play defense, rebound. Like he's a complete four-man. Like I have no complaints. I mean, it's perfect.
Lynn, what is the challenge for you with the size disadvantage for them? Just going into a game like this, what's your approach and how you kind of go about it and to be successful, have a good game?
Try to avoid like little stupid fouls, little petty fouls. Like a small defender there trying to like fight really hard throughout the game, and just trying to get back on defense, trying to like move my feet. I think that's a key thing when you play a smaller team, and just communication. I think when you play a smaller team and move the ball really fast, they were doing a really good job moving the ball. And I think that once we got settled in, we really had some good defensive possessions.
Nijel, having player out there like Lynn who can command double teams, command a lot of defensive attention, just how much does that open up things for you and the rest of the offense?
Yeah, it's great for us, especially the 3-point shooters that we got. It kind of makes it hard. You kind of got to pick or choose which one you're going to do, because if you don't double team Lynn, it's pretty much a bucket every single time. But if you do, you got so many outside threats that it's kind of like, man, which one are you going to pick? Pick your poison. So I think Lynn did a great job of it today, attacking when he needed to when he got the single coverage, and when he double teamed, he was able to find open guys. So I think he did a good job of doing both.
Coach was talking about Divine, that they were going to redshirt him, and then they decided that they really think he can make a big contribution. He had 6 assists. Can you talk about what you've seen from him?
Yeah, he's a great player. I mean, came in, he's maturing very well since the first day we met him till now, and I've seen his game, evolve. He's a complete player. On the defense end, he's got the energy, kind of like how Paul does. He's one of those guys that's gonna, pressure the ball the entire game and, give his best effort. And then when he's coming off, he's, really smart with the ball. He has a high IQ, so he's able to find the open guys when he needs to, and he doesn't force anything ever. So it's kind of what coach is expecting out of him as a true freshman, to do what the team needs to win, and that's what he does.
One more?
Yes. Nijel, I'll ask you about Monday, just around the corner. What are you hoping maybe translates or to kind of correct? I know you're going to go over stuff from today and then getting ready for Monday and here, season starts.
Yeah, just watch over the things that we did defensively. We got to, watching the things that we did wrong. Sometimes we weren't in the right spots on the defense, and we messed up our coverages a few times, so we can clean that up a little bit. Offensively, it's always going to follow for us. We're, really talented offensive team, so I'm not worried about that at all. But if we can just clean up a couple things on defense, especially coming out the second half, we fouled a little too much, I believe, to start the game, and we don't want to get guys in foul trouble, especially with how much talent we got. So if we can just clean those things up, I think we should be all good for Monday.
Lynn, where do you think this team is defensively, either tonight and or your point of view from the back?
I probably agree with him. We had a lot of fouls in the second half, and we have some things we got to clean up. But I think like it's a good film session. The next couple of days before the game, I think we'll be ready, and we'll be locked in on Monday.